Hey, Uncle Buck. But apparently only you. Seems like no one else wants to come in. Hey, Positive J. Notification just went through. You were ahead of the game. Ah, good on you then. Hey, Buttercup. Foodie's on her. I did message her a little earlier today to let her know that I was doing trivia tonight. As far as what kind of trivia, I mean, we'll see as we go along. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Donna. Movie trivia. Hey, strawberries. Infection? No. That's it. Movies are fine. Hey, Gettle. And I call people based on their screen name. Hey, timeout. Hey, Chantel. Heard there was fungal infection trivia? No. We are not doing fungal infection trivia. Hey, Breeza. Scapegoat! Hey, Foodie fam. Scapegoat. Haven't seen you in a minute. Also, if you don't know anything, just copy somebody else. Hey, Pamela. You were scared? Hi, Anna. Nothing to be scared of. Hey, Hygard. Bratty. Breeza! Thank you for joining, Breeza. Thank you for becoming a member. Busy trivia night. Scared you might have cut one of all the bizarre accusations made against. I mean, would I care about them? Hey, Teardrop. Like, would I care about any accusations against me? If they're funny, you know, if the accusations are funny, then then I'm fine with them. Foodie, thank you for 5 gift memberships, Foodie. Congratulations to Carrot Som, Marzi Girl, NM, GH Wright, and Coffee to Go. Safe as long as Foodie doesn't correct me. Hi, Grimace. Yeah, Foodie. Gift memberships rarely go to people who deserve them. Hair removal trivia. Keeping skin folds clean and dry may help prevent fungal infections. I would assume true. What's the theme of the trivia? No specific theme, just different different categories. Good at Pictionary. All right, we've got 40 people in 40 people watching. So you know what? Fine. Let's get started. Question 1. How does cryptococcosis usually manifest in immunocompromised hosts? How does cryptococcosis usually manifest in immunocompromised hosts? Tuberculosis, whooping cough, meningitis, or influenza? Tuberculosis, whooping cough, meningitis, or influenza? The answer is actually meningitis. Oh, hey, Canadian girl. What is the incubation period for cryptococcosis? Coccosis? Coccosis? I think it's coccosis. What is the incubation for cryptococcosis? 5 to 7 weeks, 1 to 3 days, unknown, or 2 to 5 years? 5 to 7 weeks, 1 to 3 days, unknown, or 2 to 5 years? Sorry, Hunklebuck. Sure hope Mitch McConnell can attend Lindsey Graham's funeral. I hope they've been reunited. Answer is unknown. What is the incubation period for histoplasmosis? Hi, Melinda. Hey, Brooke. What is the incubation period for histoplasmosis? 6 to 18 hours, 2 to 3 weeks, 3 to 17 days, or 1 to 4 months? I mean, you people are the ones who wanted fungal infections, and that's what we're actually talking about here is fungal infections. Fungal respiratory infections, specifically. It wasn't just strawberries. There were multiple people. There were actually multiple people wanting to know, wanting a category on fungal infections. The answer is 3 to 17 days, and let's move on. Let's change categories. You want movies? All right. Let's see. DeGrassi, isn't it? All right, this one should be, this one's easy. This is an easy one. At least I thought it was. Okay, I don't actually know what the fuck this quiz is doing. Okay, I get it. Jim Henson died of a strep infection. Well, that's sad. Order pizza. Nice. All right, so mystery color movies trivia quiz. So, I don't know. There's only like 3 colors included there. All right, actually, here's one. Mixed up movies trivia quiz. Feelers? No, not ordering tonight. Mixed up movies trivia quiz. The titles of 2 movies starring each of 10 actors have been mixed up, e.g., Forrest Mile and The Green Gump, unmixed to Forrest Gump and The Green Mile, both of which star Tom Hanks. I still don't get. Actually, never mind. I still don't get what that one's. Some of these I just don't. I honestly don't actually get. Trying to find a good one. I was like trying to like movie, but they're just fucking weird ones. Movie quotes. How about movie quotes? Let's see if this. Great movie exchange. Let's do this one. Great movie exchanges. I'll give you a pair of movie quotes. You choose from the multiple choices the movie they're in. All right. So number 1. Sir, would you mind taking your feet off the table and put your shoes on, please? Yeah, I would mind. I'm having a bad night. That The Untouchables, Casino, The Shawshank Redemption, or 12 Angry Men. The Untouchables, Casino, The Shawshank Redemption, or 12 Angry Men. You don't know movies? Neither do I, frankly. Sounds like something De Niro would say. Answer is Casino. That one is Casino. This one's actually kind of an easy one. Based on true story. But Delta's already on probation. They are? Well, as of this moment, they're on double secret probation. The Graduate, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Animal House, or Beavis and Butthead. Hi, Burby. The Graduate, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Animal House, or Beavis and Butthead. And yes, it's Animal House. Number 3. David Lynch trivia. Belushi, yep. The gray hair's children were under Magua's knife but escaped. They'll be under it again. Why do you hate the gray hair, Magua? Yeah, this shirt is actually black. This is black. It's just, it shows that purple on camera. Anyway, Dances with Wolves, Frontier Rangers, North by Northwest, or The Last of the Mohicans. Dances with Wolves, Frontier Rangers, North by Northwest, or Last of the Mohicans. Gray hair, Magua. Hey, Inu. In any event, it's a movie I've never watched. Because I've never watched any of those 3, or any of those 4. 80s, 90s movie trivia. Yeah, we'll do a couple more. Last of the that was Last of the Mohicans. He has a knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Mac the Knife, Crime Story, Crocodile Dundee, or The Lords of Flatbush. That's not a knife. That's a knife. And yeah, Crocodile Dundee. That is an easy one. What knockers? Oh, thank you, Doctor. There's a good line. What knockers? Oh, thank you, Doctor. Risky Business, Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, or American Pie. I suppose it should be Young Frankenstein. Risky Business, Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, or American Pie. So Shelley says Young, Foodie says Saddles, Frankenstein, American Pie, Saddles, Frankenstein, Pie, Saddle. Frank. Putting on the Ritz. It's Young Frankenstein. I'm expecting most people to get this one correct. You don't want to marry me. Why don't you love me, Jenny? I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. Do I even need to give the options? Jaws. And yes, Forrest Gump, obviously. I can't swim. Are you crazy? The fall will probably kill you. Kind of gave it away with the voice. I mean, how could I not do the voice, though? Like, how can I not do the voice? Anyway, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, or Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I can't swim. Are you crazy? The fall will probably kill you. Blowing gray hairs. Ones that are sticking out, yeah, just ones that are sticking out a bit. Fellowship of the Ring, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, or Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Titanic has a similar line too. Hi, Robert. I'm not trying those. I mean, I've seen two of them. That was it when we jumped in the pool. That's pretty cute, actually. That's pretty cute, Robert. I'm pretty sure you've watched Fellowship. And actually, I'm pretty sure you've watched Raiders of the Lost Ark with me. Like, I think we watched Raiders of the Lost Ark together. You didn't enjoy it. Anyway, the actual answer is Butch Cassidy. Robert got it right. It actually is Butch Cassidy. Okay, here's another super easy one. Super fucking easy. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Yeah, so open the pod bay doors, Hal. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. You don't know that? You don't know that one, Buttercup? Hal? I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave? And, like, Hal? You don't know many movies? Yes. 2001 A Space Odyssey. Bob and Doug's Excellent Adventure. Don't need to have seen it to know who fucking Hal is. You don't need to have watched 2001 because, like, that scene is just has been like memed for decades. It's been referenced for decades. It's like a huge part of pop culture. But all right. Move on to number 9. Number 9. Another one that'll probably be easy for a lot of people. It's funny, you know? It's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy. What do you mean? You mean the way I talk? Am I funny like a clown? No, not like a clown. More like a stand-up comedian. And yeah, Goodfellas. Yeah, I think the correct response to "Am I funny like a clown?" is no. Jesus Christ, no, not like a clown. You're nowhere near that scary. All right, last one, number 10. This one I probably will actually need to give the actual options. Do you think Ray Liotta was hot? You know, blank. I read about you all in the papers, and I just get scared. Now, Ms. Parker, don't you believe what you read in all them papers? The Godfather, The Usual Suspects, Bonnie and Clyde, or In Cold Blood? Godfather, Usual Suspects, Bonnie and Clyde, or In Cold Blood? Spider-Man? Yeah. He's a menace. Spider-Man is a menace. Anyway, the answer is Bonnie and Clyde. That particular quiz maker can fucking go to hell. You hated The Usual Suspects? And it's a good movie. Tarantino's overrated? I don't know that I'd say that. No, I don't think Tarantino's overrated. Though he was not actually the guy who did Usual Suspects. That was not Tarantino behind Usual Suspects. I forget who made that movie, but it wasn't Tarantino. But no, I don't think Tarantino's overrated. All right, somebody wanted 90s films. So let's do a 90. If 90s films spawned classified ads. If 90s films spawned classified ads. You thought Reservoir Dogs? So, number one, For Sale. And this first one is very easy, so this should, For Sale. Used potter's wheel for sale by artist owner. Great for late night makeout sessions with your significant other to the sounds of the Righteous Brothers. No reasonable offer refused. Interested parties should leave a message from Molly, and I'll get back to you faster than you can say ditto. And yes, used Potter wheel gives it away. The Potter wheel gives it away. Because that is like the most iconic scene from that movie. And the ditto. Wanted. Waiter, film projectionist, and occasional anarchist seeks human biohazard waste from liposuction clinics for homemade artisanal soap venture. Discretion assured. Call KL50153 and ask for Tyler. Whoever picks up will be able to reach me. Nutty Professor. Not quite. Yeah, that one's not quite. Fairly different movie. Catwoman. Yes, obviously Fight Club. For sale. Reliable radio alarm clock with a fondness for Sonny and Cher. Previously installed in a charming bed and breakfast establishment in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Was once used by a celebrity weatherman for 2 nights in February, although it sure felt like longer. Guaranteed to go off at the same time every morning without fail. Never saw that movie? It is a classic. It's actually kind of a miracle how well it turned out. Considering Bill Murray and the director ended up fucking hating each other during the production. Harold Ramis, right. Bill Murray and Harold Ramis ended up fucking hating each other during the production of that movie. But a lot of people hated working with him, isn't he, Bubba? He does seem to be difficult. From what I've heard, Bill Murray is is a very difficult person. Robert or Roberta. What? Anyway, number 4. Wanted. Fledgling lepidopterist and dressmaker seeks Ashramtonia styx pupae for cultivation. Will feed with honey and nightshade and love them and keep them warm. Pupa must be small enough to fit behind the soft palate of a fully grown man or woman. Discretion is a must. Local pickup in Ohio a plus. Contact Jane Gum. I mean Billy. Oh, okay, Robert. Oh, I think I said Robert earlier. I didn't even know. I thought for some reason I was thinking Robert A. Wiener. Yeah, Roberta makes sense. And yeah, that one actually was Silence of the Lambs. Was it the lepidopterist that clued you in, Anna? Jane Gum. All right. All right, number 5. I don't actually know this one. I have absolutely no idea. For sale. Yellow biplane known as the Rupert Bear in as is, where is condition. Was either a wedding present from my in-laws or the property of the British government. Great for taking aerial maps of the whole of North Africa. Absolutely useless for kamikaze-style murder of your wife's dashing Hungarian lover. Hidalgo, Out of Africa, The English Patient, or The Mummy. Hidalgo, Out of Africa, The English Patient, or The Mummy? Yellow biplane known as the Rupert Bear. Useless for kamikaze-style murder of your wife's dashing Hungarian lover. One additional clue. Oscar favorite from 1996. So it was an Oscar-winning movie from 1996. That, I think, actually does sort of narrow it down a lot, I think. It was The English Patient. Who knew? Remember Seinfeld talking about it back then? Yeah, I don't really. Vaguely remember them talking about it, like including it in an episode. I don't really remember what jokes they made about it, but whatever. Number 6. Lost. Small working toy compass. Was prized in a Cracker Jack box. It has great sentimental value as it was given to me by a dear friend, and it probably saved my life during a top secret wormhole journey to Vega. If found, send Dr. Ellie Arroway a radio message on call sign W9GFO. Elysium, Contact, Oblivion, or Interstellar. And once again, I feel like the actual, I feel like the options. Elysium, Contact, Oblivion, or Interstellar. I'm pretty sure at least 2 of them aren't even from the 90s. Like, Interstellar is not a 90s movie, and I don't think Elysium is either. Oblivion, I have no idea. But yes, Contact. Only know because I watched it a couple weeks ago. Nice. Nice. All right, so this is another one that I expect. This is another one that I do expect a lot of people to get pretty quickly. Wanted. Isn't Interstellar like 7 hours long? I imagine it probably feels that way. Wanted. Amateur rock hound and lifer in a Maine prison requires a rock hammer to indulge in a time-consuming hobby. The ideal hammer should be 6 or 7 inches long, resemble a miniature pickaxe, and be able to fit inside a hollowed-out Bible, since everyone knows that salvation lies within. Yeah, like I said, I was pretty sure people were going to get that one. That one is, one of the most beloved movies. So, like, yeah, people are gonna know what this one is. Shawshank Redemption. This one maybe. This one a few people. This one a few people might get. I do think a few people will probably get this one. Not everyone. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Maybe not as much. For sale. A couple people probably. A couple people will probably still be able to. Will probably still get it, but for sale. Second-hand John Deere tractor in excellent condition. Good mileage and an all-around workhorse. Made the trip from Lawrence, Iowa to Mount Zion, Wisconsin in just under 6 weeks, including stops for minor repairs. It is a David Lynch movie. Options are Mulholland Drive, Lost Highway, Inland Empire, and The Straight Story. Penny deck chair. Mulholland Drive, Lost Highway, Inland Empire, or The Straight Story. Wasn't any of the first three? I've seen all the first three. Yeah, apparently this one is uncharacteristically heartwarming for David Lynch. Might explain why you've never seen it, Chantal. You prefer his movies to be weird and fucked up. Eraserhead. It's The Straight Story. Number 9, and another easy one. Another very easy one here. Announcement. Look closer at the most beautiful thing I've ever filmed. This plastic bag was dancing on the sidewalk one winter's day, and I was there to film it. I'm posting the video here for posterity, because sometimes there is so much beauty in the world, I feel like I can't take it, and my heart is just going to cave in. Spectacular. Guessing you might not have watched that one, Uncle Buck? So good yet so unsettling. Never seen it? Really? It's a very popular movie. And yeah, it is American Beauty. The plastic bag flapping around in the wind, and it's like, oh, it's so beautiful, blah. Plane engine time travels? What? Oh, so you want something about Donnie Darko? And number 10, another very, very easy one. Wanted. Genetics company seeks specimens of fossilized tree sap containing whole mosquitoes for remarkable new venture. Will spare no expense to secure pieces of amber of the correct age. Specimens should ideally be between 145 to 200 million years old, but will also settle for samples from the Cretaceous or Triassic periods. Jurassic Park. That is, in fact, a kazoo. It's a great joke. Anyway, the answer is Jurassic Park. Oh, that's weird. All right. Any suggestions for a category? Hey, Killface. Cuisine. Baking. All right. Here we go. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Good one. Cuisine. Here's a good cuisine one. Here's a good cuisine one. Good cuisine one here. We just did movies, Killface. We just did a movies one. 2 movies quizzes, actually. Kathy Mitchell. I don't know who that is. Greek cuisine. Some Greek cuisine. Hey, Weird Barbie. Question 1. Similar to Italian zeppole, this Greek dessert is a puff of fried dough drenched in honey and sprinkled in cinnamon. It's not baklava. It is not baklava. Baklava is more like a cake. Sort of. It's not baklava. Puff of fried dough, drenched in honey and sprinkled in cinnamon. So in this case, there's actually 10 options here. Lakma. Getting closer. So there's 10 options here. Uvarlakia, Kakavia, Kokoretsi, Dolmadakia, Lucamates, Tzatziki, Spanakopita, Fasolada, Dactyla, or Baklava. So here we go. Now, strawberries and foodie got it. It's Lucamates. Same as, yeah, they are called lakma in Turkey. So, sometimes called Greek meatballs. Sometimes called Greek meatballs. These little tasty bites are traditionally served in an egg and lemon sauce called avgolemono. Avgolemono. I am 41. Sometimes called Greek meatballs, these little tasty bites are traditionally served in an egg and lemon sauce called avgolemono. So, once again, same options. Uvarlakia, Kakavia, Kokoretsi, Dolmadakia, Tzatziki, Spanakopita, Fasolada, Dactyla, or Baklava. Uvarlakia. Often called the national food of the Greeks. Is all Greek. Often called the national food of the Greeks, this white bean soup is a vegetarian dish. Hey! Good job, Uncle Buck. I'm obese, it's fasolada. It actually is fasolada. You might. Oh, I must have missed it. Sorry, Buttercup, I missed. Fasolada with feta. This dish is known to English speakers as spinach pie. It is made by wrapping spinach, feta cheese, and seasoning in phyllo dough. Phyllo dough. And yes, spanakopita. Meaning finger in Greek, this bread gets its name from the slashes cut into it before it is baked, not from the shape. Meaning finger in Greek, this bread gets its name from the slashes cut into it before it is baked, not from the shape. Kakavia, Kokoretsi, Dolmadakia, Tzatziki, Dactyla, or Baklava. Kakavia, Kokoretsi, Dolmadakia, Tzatziki, Dactyla, or Baklava. It's Dactyla. One of the most popular Greek desserts. This pastry is made from phyllo dough, chopped nuts, and a lot of honey. One of the most popular Greek desserts. This pastry is made from phyllo dough, chopped nuts, and a lot of honey. And there it is. We'll do the very easiest. There's 4 left, 2 of them very easy. So we'll get them out of the way. This Greek sauce is traditionally used as a dipping sauce for pita chips. It is made from cucumbers and garlic. Tzattziki. Uncle Buck spelled it right. And Burby also spelled it right. A popular appetizer. This dish is made by stuffing grape leaves with a rice, meat, and vegetable mixture. A popular appetizer. This dish is made by stuffing grape leaves with a rice, meat, and vegetable mixture. Your favorite? Tomates, domas. So yeah, dolmadakia. It's dolmadakia. So 2 left. There are 2 dishes left. Kakavia and Kokoretsi. This Greek dish is traditionally served on a skewer. The main ingredients are lamb or goat organs. Oh. Bye, good night, Killface. So lamb or goat organs, which are wrapped in intestines. It's traditionally served on a skewer. Main ingredients are lamb or goat organs, which are wrapped in intestines. Is that Kakavia or Kokoretsi? Cacavia or Cocorezzi? Also, the last one is a soup. Greek soup, similar to the French bouillabaisse. Made from a variety of fish, olive oil, and many different spices. This one didn't end up being quite as easy as I thought. So, the skewers are Cocorezzi, and the soup is Cacavia. Here we go. I think we got to do this one. Canadian cuisine. I feel like we got to do Canadian cuisine, right? Number 1. Fries, cheese curds, and gravy. You just bought beaver nuggets? There's such a thing as Canadian cuisine, tabernacle? Yeah, there is. You know what? Chantel gets bonus points for pronouncing it properly. In text. Chantel managed to pronounce it properly in text. It is, in fact, poutine. All right, dessert item. These simple, flaky little items are made of butter, sugar, syrup, and eggs. Simple, flaky desserts made of butter, sugar, syrup, and eggs. Beaver tails, moon mist pie, screech, or butter tarts. Beaver tails, moon mist pie, screech, or butter tarts. Buttercups. Butter tart is my stripper name. This one actually is butter tart. Fucking buttercup. This one actually is butter tarts. 4 years since Life by Jen. This flat bread is a staple of indigenous peoples. This flat bread is a staple of indigenous peoples. Bannock, Teutons, Cretons, pemmican. Bannock, Teutons, Cretons, pemmican. Also, hi, KSA. I feel like people are just going with whatever Chantel guesses. But yes, bannock. You made Bannock. Nice, nice. Why did I always think Bannock was fish? That's haddock. You're probably thinking of haddock, Roberta. Made Bannock and Katimovic. Of course. We call them hoe cakes. Which is also what I call all of your moms collectively. Number 4. Peas, pork, and herbs in a bowl are the main ingredient of what hearty meal that has its origins in Quebec? Peas, pork, and herbs in a bowl are the main ingredients of what hearty meal that has its origins in Quebec? Your mom's dead, but she wouldn't mind. Chicken fricotte, split pea soup, Lunenburg pudding, Jig's dinner. Chicken fricotte, split pea soup, Lunenburg pudding, or Jig's dinner? Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. And it's split pea soup. Jesse's dinner. Number 5. The one that kind of surprised me is not being something that US really has. Habitant soup is popular here. Split pea and pork. This flavor of potato chips is a bit of an acquired taste. This flavor of potato chips is a bit of an acquired taste. I don't even want to read off the rest of the clue because, like, yeah. We got it. Americans, for some reason, not as much. Marmite. Oh, I suppose. All right, fine. I'll read the rest of the clue. I'll read the rest of it just because there are other options, I guess. There are lots of people who like it on their French fries, but a mixed reaction when it comes to potato chip flavor. So, you have it. But not as common in the US. It's big in Canada. Ketchup chips are big in Canada. Not so much in the US. They're not. Ketchup chips really are so good. They are Canadian, aren't they? They're big in your mouth. UK has catsup chips. Ewing the ketchup. I've never had ketchup chips. I can't say that I have any interest in ketchup chips, but at the same time, you know, I don't eat regular chips either. I only eat salt and vinegar chips. Hey, dark humor. Belgium love mayonnaise on their chips. Yeah. Dessert item. Another dessert item. No bake 3-layered delicious treat that was named after a British Columbia city. No bake 3-layered delicious treat named after a British Columbia city. Persians, Ployas, Nanaimo bar, or blueberry duff. Binge watching us. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to hang out again soon. Nanaimo bars. Base of wafer, a nut, and coconut. Oh. So 3 layers. Base of wafer, nut, and coconut. Middle layer is custard. Top is chocolate. Like, probably not. I'm going to go ahead and guess that I probably wouldn't like it. What French-Canadian dessert made of cake batter and topped with hot syrup was created during the Great Depression? What French-Canadian dessert made of cake batter and topped with hot syrup was created during the Great Depression? Blueberry grunt, Montreal-style bagels, pudding chômeur, pudding chômeur, or Timbits? Beaver nugget? No. How do you make that one? Cake batter covered with either hot syrup or caramel before it is baked. Literally means unemployment pudding. Yeah. Pudding chômeur. Stubert's has it. Cool, cool. Another French-Canadian. Actually makes sense because Sonny Hours is French, so it actually makes perfect sense that they would have it. Another French-Canadian one. Typically eaten during the Christmas holiday season and is a tasty meat pie. Tasty meat pie eaten during the Christmas season. Montreal-style smoked meat, rappy pie, hodgepodge, or tourtière. It's Putin nut. It's poutine. It's poutine. Poutine. Yeah, so Montreal-style smoked meat, rappy pie, hodgepodge, or tourtière. Yeah, poutine. But he's locked in yet. I mean, are you surprised? Are you surprised that she knows Canadian food? Yeah, tourtière. What sweet candy treat? What sweet candy treat is prepared using snow? What sweet candy treat is prepared using snow? Family made all this stuff? Maple. I mean, that doesn't give, that's not the answer. Maple is not the answer. Saskatoon berry pie, tir d'érable sur la neige. By the way, I apologize for my pronunciation. I am very Anglo. Trempettes or steamies. Saskatoon berry pie, tir d'érable sur la neige, trempettes, or steamies. Your pronunciation is top tier. Yeah. Steamy sounds gross to you? The Laneige one? Laneige, actually. And yes, tir d'érable sur la neige. Maple syrup taffy. It's basically maple syrup taffy. Boil maple syrup and pour it on snow. Last one for this category. This Canadian twist on bacon is made from lean, boneless pork loin. This Canadian twist on bacon is made from lean, boneless pork loin. Donc, c'est quoi, Taylor? Able sur la neige. Pea meal bacon, salmon bacon, lobster rolls, or flipper bacon. Don't that is. Your pork has bone. Bone in pork or bone in pork? And yeah, it's pea meal bacon. All right, come up with another category. I'm gonna get another Canadian treat. Water. While I'm up, I have to pee as well, so I'll be back in another minute. All right, I'm back. Eating through the group eating, so someone will make them. Anyway, water is government juice. Canadian cooking series on your channel. That would actually be really fun, Foodie. That actually would be really fun to do. I probably wouldn't eat any of that stuff anyway. Like, I probably wouldn't eat much of it myself because I am very, very, very picky, very finicky. But that would actually be a really fun thing for you to do for yourself, Foodie. So it's watching our mukbangs and vids together. We did have fun. Which category? I mean, I got one on superstitions. Everyone good with superstitions? All right. According to the old superstitious rhyme, what will keep the doctor away? Black cat crossing the path. What keeps the doctor away? You gotta do the rhyme. No points for partial answers. Long pointy stick. That'll do it. And yes, an apple a day keeps the doctors away. According to an old wives' tale, what should you do while passing by a cemetery? According to an old wives' tale, what should you do while passing by a cemetery? Hold your breath, pray for all the lost souls, say 12 Hail Marys, or put your thumb on your forehead and yell beaver. Good luck to flip off all the graves. Don't do what Ed Gein did. True. Okay. Hold your breath. It is unlikely to wear opals. Or it is unlucky. It is unlucky to wear opals unless you were born in this month. It is unlucky to wear opals unless you were born in this month. August, October, February, or April. Kathy Mitchell. I don't know who the fuck Kathy Mitchell is. August, October, February, or April. For the record, April's birthstone is the diamond. So the actual answer is October. Bonnie Tyler total eclipse of the heart. And diamonds are expensive. For October, opal and tourmaline are the two October gemstones. Yeah, usually, opal and tourmaline. Number 4. According to an old wives' tale, what will happen if you step on a crack on a sidewalk or walkway? What will happen if you step on a crack on a sidewalk or walkway? Is easier than Trivial Pursuit? I still like Trivial Pursuit. If I still had the cards, I'd use those, but I don't know where they are. Anyway, the answer is you'll break your mother's back. Step on a crack, break your mother's back. I stuck it in the crack and gave your mother back shots. That was fucking stupid. I apologize for how bad that one was. Number 5. Which one of these, according to superstition, will not make your wish come true? Ready to come? Same thing you do to her every night? Yeah. Which of these will not make your wish come true? Wish upon a shooting star? While blowing all the candles out on your birthday cake in one breath? Throwing a coin into a well or fountain? Or while knocking on wood? Shooting star, birthday candles, coin into a fountain, or knocking on wood. Which will not make your wish come true? Knocking on your wood. Shelley should know this one, given she's all about the wood. Nah. Telling someone about it? Yeah, that too, but All right, number 6. Which of these animals is not considered to be good luck if it enters your home? Which is not good luck if it enters your home? A crow, a boar, a ladybug, or a cricket? A crow, a boar, a ladybug, or a cricket? Which is not good luck if it enters your home? Crow, boar, 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 cricket, boar. Crows are creepy motherfuckers. Yeah. They do commit murders. A boar in the house is worth one in the bush. The answer actually is crows. Crows are smart. Yeah, they are smart. The answer is actually crows. Though I will say, I feel like a boar is a much unluckier animal to have in your house. Like, I feel like a crow is much less like I feel like a crow getting into your house much less unlucky than a fucking boar getting into your house. Crows remember face for years. If you cross them, they remember. They say birds are good luck. Crow in the bush is worth 2 boars in the kitchen. Crows seem foreboding. Sure, but I mean, I sure as hell wouldn't want a boar in my house. Yeah, prefer a crow in my house than a razorback? Yeah. I'd prefer a crow in the house than a razorback. Than a boar. I'd prefer a crow in the house than a boar. The crow's just gonna fly up on top of something and sit there. It's a goth in me. I love crows. I understand, like a crow gets in your house, it's just gonna fly up and sit on top of a shelf or something, you know? Get on top of your fridge, whatever. Just gonna sit on top of something and stare down at you. A boar? It's gonna start breaking all your shit. Anyway, number 7. At school because a crow hovered over me. Good excuse, I guess. Number 7. It is considered unlucky for this animal to cross your path if you are in the US, but lucky if it crosses your path in the UK, in Britain. Unlucky to cross your path in the US, lucky to cross your path in Britain. Lucky everywhere, sweet babies. Yep. Black cat crosses my path, I'm going to try to pet it. Yeah, black cat. Numero ocho. Number 8. If you ever want to see a friend again, never say goodbye to them. How? If you want to see a friend again, never say goodbye to them. How? When a bat flies overhead, when you are both mad, while on a bridge, or during an eclipse. When a bat flies overhead, when you're both mad, while on a bridge, or during an eclipse. Irish goodbye. Total eclipse of the heart. Answer is while on a bridge. Never say goodbye while on a bridge. Number 9. You better throw it over your shoulder if you happen to spill any. Better throw it over your shoulder if you happen to spill any. Pepper. Left shoulder, yep. Mercury. If you spill any mercury, don't touch it. Do not touch mercury. Just ever. At least not with your bare hands. Well, that's pretty. Yeah. Never touch mercury with your bare hands. Brian Peppers assaulted his nurse. The answer is salt. Got mercury in the cheese dip when I was a kid. And I think I poisoned my whole family. Three of these are actual superstitions about brooms, but one isn't. Which one is not a superstition about brooms? So which of these is not a superstition about brooms? Did I see what the temp was with an old thermometer and it exploded? I didn't tell anyone. Yeah, that's not good. If you stand a broom in a corner, it will bring a stranger to visit. If someone is sweeping the floor and sweeps over your feet, you'll never get married. Never take a broom when you move, or you'll take the bad luck from your previous home with you. If you drop a broom, hold your nose and jump over it 3 times, or you'll be poor. So which of these is not an actual superstition? If you stand a broom in a corner, it will bring a stranger to visit. If someone sweeps over your feet, you'll never get married. Never take a broom when you move, or you'll take bad luck with you. If you drop a broom, hold your nose and jump over it 3 times, or you'll be poor. Brian Pepper. Does he have any relation to Sergeant Pepper? Anyway, yeah, it actually is the last one. Drop a broom and hold your nose and jump over it. That one's not true. And that seems good for the trivia. Sadly, Catherine didn't come in, so didn't have a chance to do geological. Is it geological history that she wanted? Scared her away. Yeah, she might have just. She's probably just a bit busy. Hi, positive. Or good night. Good night, positive. Positive J. Good night, foodie. I mean, I'll still be live for another few minutes. I'll stay live another 10 minutes, but. So almost done with my rewatch of Cowboy Bebop. Last night I watched episodes 23 and 24. For my money, episode 24 is the saddest in the series. You know, like obviously, like the final episode, the finale, it gets very emotional, but '24 is heartbreaking. So good though. So yeah, I'll finish that out. I'll finish that one up tonight. That show up tonight. I was caught up on Cyberpunk. Some Easter egg edge runners. Thanks, I'm gonna start again. I know. But instead, I will be moving on to Samurai Champloo. Rewatch that one. Champloo. Or Champloo. Champloo. I always pronounce it Champloo, but could be Champloo. No idea what that means, what the name means. Apparently means mixed up or stirred together. Interesting. Glacier? No. No, like I said, Champloo. And it does definitely fit the that show. Yeah. That was a good one. I think I've only watched that one once. So I look forward to doing a rewatch of that one. Patron? No. No, it's another one that I'm just gonna watch on my own. Like it's another show that's just like it's just never heard of that one. It's by Shinichiro Watanabe. So it's by the same guy who did Cowboy Bebop. It was the show he did right after. And it is very good. It's kind of similarly like it's kind of a similar thing in having it be like a lot of the episodes are really fun and then a few episodes are very serious. That said, it does actually have like an actual plot throughout it. Like Cowboy Bebop has no overarching plot. 2 hours next week? Thursday and Friday again. Samurai Champloo actually does have a plot. A lady basically forces two dudes to help her hunt for her father. Like, he forces a couple of samurai to help her search for her father, who disappeared when she was a kid. So she wants to find him and kill him. And she needs their help to, protect her while she looks. So that's like the actual overarching plot of the series. And then they get into all sorts of wacky adventures along the way. Anyway, IRV. Wrong time period, I'm afraid. So yeah, hours this week: Thursday 3:30 to 11:30 p.m. Friday 12 to 8. So Thursday I won't be coming on. Friday probably will. All right. I will get going for now. Actually, before I go, speaking of my Patreon, I will note that this week on Friday's Patreon, you'll get to see me rage a bit, because this Friday's video, Roberta, thank you for $1.49, Roberta, for the wiener. Should we do this one? Yeah, this Friday's Patreon video, I watched more Family Guy clips. Yeah, I watched another compilation of Family Guy clips. So, guess who didn't enjoy it? So yeah, you get to see me get very angry about how stupid, how terrible those clips are. About the fact that Family Guy's writers do not seem to understand how a fucking joke works. So you can look forward to that. But for now, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.